Guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are well. So a lot of you have been, or one of you in the comment section said that Mayweather's not going to want to fight Canelo. He ducked Thurman back in the day. I think that statement is really unfair. Mayweather never ever ducked Keith Thurman. Thurman at that point wasn't deserving of a fight with Mayweather. A lot of you say, well, Pacquiao fought him. Pacquiao fought him in 2019 when Thurman had gone on to become a unified champ. When Mayweather was in discussion, or when Thurman wanted to fight Mayweather, Thurman wasn't even world champion. Thurman hadn't had many any credible wins as far as I'm concerned on his resume. He probably fought Guerrero, but that's about it. Who did Thurman beat at that point? Nobody. He was unrecognized. He wasn't a big name. He wouldn't have been a big money fight for Mayweather. And Mayweather at that time fought Canelo, Guerrero, Pacquiao, Berto. All these guys were world champions and guys that were bigger names than Keith Thurman. The one that you can probably argue is maybe Berto. But even Berto was world champion. And the other thing is Amir Khan was also in the discussion to fight Floyd Mayweather. He didn't get the Floyd Mayweather fight, and he would have been more credible. He was a bigger name at that point, or even at any point. I think he's a bigger name than Thurman. Thurman don't bring more money than Khan. Also, Amir Khan at that point was a former world champion, right? A former unified champion, yeah, which Thurman wasn't. Obviously, Thurman went on to achieve that. But at that point, when you were talking about Mayweather ducking Thurman, Thurman didn't have those credentials to his name. So Mayweather, the fight with Thurman didn't make any sense to Mayweather. It didn't. It didn't make any sense. I just think Thurman at that point wasn't a big draw, a big name. And Floyd didn't need to fight Keith Thurman. You know, I think to bring that up, I think is really, really unfair, because there's no way in hell that Floyd Mayweather would be afraid to fight Keith Thurman. Like, he just wouldn't be. For me, the Canelo that lost to Mayweather, that Canelo would have destroyed Thurman, as far as I'm concerned. Canelo was a better fighter at any point in his career than Keith Thurman. And if you guys want, I can make a video about that, breaking it down. That wouldn't even be a fight, if I'm honest with you. Canelo with Keith Thurman. Canelo's the best body puncher in the game. Keith Thurman, but you guys, so I bet some of you guys might say, well, Thurman could beat Canelo. You know, but yeah. And Floyd beat that Canelo, beat him up. Beat him up. You know? And yeah. I just think, I just think that, you know, to label Floyd ducking Keith Thurman, I don't think that really makes sense. I think Floyd didn't duck Keith Thurman. Floyd had bigger fish to fry at that point in his career, and Thurman wasn't a big fish at that point. Thurman was a small fish, a very small fish in a big pond filled with sharks, and Thurman wasn't a shark at that point. And Mayweather went and chose and fought guys like Guerrero, guys like Canelo, guys like Pacquiao, and guys like that, which were bigger money fights, just bigger names, better fights, and more in the fans' eye, more credible fights that Mayweather should fight. So no, Floyd didn't duck Thurman. Also, in terms of mandatories, which you guys are going to bring up, when did Floyd or even Pacquiao ever fight? Like, they don't really fight mandatories. They're bigger than that. They bring in a lot of money, and it's a blessing for fighters to get an opportunity to fight them, because they know that they're going to get a huge payday. So that's the way I look at it, if I'm honest with you. But what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Guys, I want to put something straight, because, you know, I've seen a lot in the comment section, or, you know, having a go at Canelo, and you know, someone asked me the other day that, actually messaged me, I think it was on Twitter or on my Facebook page that I've got some of you starting to message me on that, and someone said, what do you think about Spence and Thurman fighting Canelo? And one of them was saying that, you know, I saw Thurman against Pacquiao, and I think, you know, Thurman's movement could cause Canelo a lot of trouble. I think his boxing, his movement, his boxing IQ was, you know, was very good against Pacquiao, and I think Thurman could box well against Canelo. Guys, firstly, I made a video about Spence and Canelo, right? And I said Canelo would destroy Spence if they were to fight at 160. It would be even worse for Keith Thurman. It would be even worse. Listen, right? We saw Keith Thurman take a body shot from Manny Pacquiao and him get hurt. We saw Keith Thurman take a body shot from Colazo and get hurt. I'll leave it to you guys. If Canelo hits Keith Thurman with a body shot, what's going to happen? I'm not even going to say what's going to happen. I'm going to let you guys answer that. If Canelo hits Keith Thurman with the right hand, what's going to happen to Keith Thurman? Canelo would destroy Keith Thurman and Errol Spence in the same ring on the same night. That's how good I think Canelo is. And not just that, Canelo's a monster. You know, he's beating top level 168 pounders, 175 pounders, 160 pounders. What's he going to do to two welterweights? Guys, sometimes we've got to be real. We have to be real. We have to be real. Like, there's no way, you know, you guys know boxing. There's no way Spence and Thurman could even match against Canelo. They just can't. A lot of people say, well, Amir can't outbox Canelo for 6 rounds. Yeah, but Amir Khan at that point had a great style that would always cause Canelo problems. He was fast of hands. He had fast movement, right? That style would cause Keith Thurman hell. But Canelo closed the gap and he knocked him out as well, in brutal fashion. And also, Thurman doesn't fight like Khan. He doesn't have fast hands and he doesn't have any of that. He moves well, but how long is he going to do that against Canelo? Canelo's just going to walk him down because we know Thurman can't hurt Canelo. He couldn't hurt Pacquiao. How's he going to hurt Canelo? For me, Canelo has an even better chin than Pacquiao, and Pacquiao's a small dude. Canelo's never been tittled in his whole career, never been down, hurt, anything. He's been in the ring with Golovkin, 24 rounds with Golovkin. Never been hurt. Never been down. What makes you think a welterweight is going to be able to hurt Canelo Alvarez? Or either welterweight. And I'm not even just talking about Thurman, I'm talking about Spence. A lot of you think I'm a huge Spence fan. No, even Spence would get destroyed by Canelo. It would be stupid. It would be a mismatch. It'd be they would get hammered, basically. Canelo would beat the brakes off of him. That's how bad it would be. It would be a savage beatdown, as far as I'm concerned. A savage beatdown. And that's just the truth. You know, I don't think either of them guys have any chance of beating Canelo. I don't think any welterweight has any chance of beating Canelo. Any welterweight. Canelo will put a beating on any welterweight. It's as simple as that. That's my take, guys. Leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. So guys, what's going on? Keith one-time Thurman picks Manny Pacquiao to beat Errol Spence. Am I surprised by this? No. Berto picked Errol Spence to beat Manny Pacquiao, and Keith Thurman picked Manny Pacquiao to beat Errol Spence. When you've been beat by somebody, you usually favor that person, especially Thurman's not been in the ring with Spence. So of course he's going to pick Pacquiao. I'm not surprised that he's going to pick Pacquiao to win that fight. But you can look at it two ways, because before Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao, he said, Manny can't compete with me, Porter, Danny, or any of us. We'd be too young, too fresh, too strong. This is what Thurman was saying before. Now all of a sudden, Manny beat him, So Manny would beat Spence, according to Mr. Keith One-Time Thurman. Does he genuinely believe that, or is he just saying that because of the fact that he's been beat by Manny now? So I reckon he would want Manny to beat Spence just so it makes him look not so bad. I'm pretty sure he does want Manny to beat Spence, because then he could say, well, oh, Manny beat Spence, Manny's just unbelievable. I do think Manny Pacquiao has a chance to beat Errol Spence. I think, especially after the accident and everything that's happened to Errol Spence, I think there are question marks on how Errol lives his life as well. I personally think that's a very, very good fight. I would favor Manny. Even though I said, you know, Manny would be the underdog, I don't know why. I just get the feeling that Manny would wouldn't be shocked at all. I think, forget the word shock's a bit too far-fetched. I think Manny beats him. Honestly, in my opinion, people may disagree. I think Manny will beat Errol Spence. I don't know. I think it won't be easy. It'll be tough like Thurman, but I just think Manny may edge it out, if I'm honest, because I think there's a lot happening in Errol Spence's life. Firstly, we've got to see Errol Spence back, see what he's like. But I think Manny can win that fight. I think he can. It won't be easy. It won't be easy, but I don't know. I just get that feeling that after seeing Errol Spence against Sean Porter, after seeing Errol Spence struggle, then he had that accident, I think Manny has a great chance in that fight. I generally do feel he has a great chance. I wouldn't go as far as saying Errol Spence is overrated. Some of you mentioned that he's overrated. I don't believe so. I just think it's a case where I feel that Manny Pacquiao still got something left in the tank. And is Errol Spence as good? I wouldn't want to say overrated. Is he as good as what we thought? Is he way ahead of every other welterweight? Probably not. Probably not. And we saw that in the Porter fight. He's a great fighter and he may be better than everybody, but is he well ahead of everybody? Is he so far ahead of everybody? No. And that's what makes the fight interesting. The bookies would have Errol Spence favorite, but you know, I just get the feeling that Manny might do him in that fight. I just get that feeling that I think Manny's speed, movement would cause him a lot of trouble. And I think Manny could win a decision. However, I do think that, on the other hand, I do think that Errol Spence could grind Manny down and tire him out and stop him late as well. So if Manny can take that onslaught and he doesn't get tired through the fight, I think Manny has a great chance. Of course, everyone gets tired when you get inside a boxing ring. But if Manny can keep his stamina up for full 12 rounds, Manny has a great chance of winning that fight. He has a great chance. And I'm siding with Thurman. I think Manny can beat. I actually think Manny wins. People might shoot me down for this. I think Manny wins. I just get that feeling. I think Manny may win. I think Manny may be troubled against Crawford. A lot of you people think that Manny would stop Crawford. I think that's a very tough fight. I think if that goes 12 rounds, I think he may lose the decision. I think he may have to stop Crawford, if I'm honest with you. I think with Spence, I favor him in the Spence fight. I don't know why. I just now, especially before, I thought Spence would be a dangerous fight. It still is a dangerous fight, but I don't know why. I just get the feeling that he'll beat Spence. You know, and normally when I get that inkling, as I did with Thurman, normally I'm right. So, however, I do get the inkling that Crawford may be a bit dangerous, but in terms of winning, I just think stylistically Crawford's a tough fight where he's very tricky and he's a bit of a guy that could probably win a fight on points. But yeah, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with me? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. So guys, what's going on? There's this talk going around that Vladimir Klitschko knocked Deontay Wilder spark out in sparring. Dillian Whyte mentioned it. Now, I don't know how true this is. I don't know whether Dillian Whyte is just saying it to get under Deontay Wilder's skin. We know that Dillian Whyte is really frustrated that Deontay's not fought him. Did Vladimir Klitschko knock Deontay Wilder spark out? Now, there's so many sparring stories going around, and you know there has been a massive rumor over the years that Deontay Wilder was knocked out by Vladimir Klitschko. One thing I will say is that when Vladimir sparred Deontay Wilder wasn't the finished product. You know, he wasn't as good as what he is now. He wasn't as confident what he is now. So I think we can't really read too much into that. But I think it is quite obvious that, you know, Deontay Wilder ducked Vladimir Klitschko. He didn't want no part of Vladimir Klitschko. So it's not a surprise to me that if that did happen because of the Deontay Wilder's behavior throughout that time period where he didn't really want to fight Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko also slammed Deontay Wilder's opponents that he's getting in the ring with. And Deontay Wilder was never really shouting out to fight Vladimir Klitschko, which was, as a guy that screams about one face, one name, why didn't he want to unify with Vladimir Klitschko? Why didn't he beat Tyson Fury to fighting Klitschko? And surely Klitschko would have been more interested in fighting Deontay Wilder because Wilder had a belt. But Deontay Wilder didn't seem that interested. He was just doing his thing in America, fighting the guys that he was fighting. So was it a case that Deontay Wilder had been iced by Vladimir Klitschko and he didn't want to go in the ring with Vladimir Klitschko because he was afraid that that could happen if they fight? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. But there has been a lot of people over the years that have said that Deontay Wilder was knocked out in sparring by Vladimir Klitschko. You know, there was Johnny Nelson who brought that up, that Vladimir knocks Deontay Wilder out cold in sparring. So there are rumors. I think this is a rumor which people say actually happened. I don't know. You know, we know that David Price knocked out AJ in sparring, or hit him with a shot and he went down. I don't know exactly what happened, but AJ admitted to that. Wilder has an ego. Even if this did happen to him, he would never admit it. And Vladimir Klitschko doesn't look like a type of guy that would come out and speak about it. Maybe in years to come he might talk about it, but Dillian Whyte, why would Dillian Whyte lie about something? I don't know. I just think if someone's been knocked out, why would you want to come out and lie about something that didn't happen? And then there'd be a lot of people lying as well, because Johnny Nelson said this, Bashir Ali has said this, there's a lot of other, Tyson Fury has mentioned this, right? So there's quite a few people that have mentioned the fact that Vladimir knocked out Deontay Wilder. Does it really matter in the big scheme of things? Probably not, if I'm honest. It doesn't really matter. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's true, untrue? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. So guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. We've just had Amir Khan said some just interesting things. He said that Floyd Mayweather always avoided him. Floyd Mayweather didn't want no smoke with Amir Khan. He said that I felt like I've been an avoided fighter. I've been somebody that has been avoided by Floyd Mayweather. What do I make of that? I do think Floyd Mayweather, for some reason or not, just didn't want to fight Amir Khan. I do think there was a point where Amir Khan deserved the fight. I think in and around where he fought Berto, I think he definitely could have fought Khan. And not just that, Amir Khan, in my opinion, at the time would have probably done bigger numbers than Marcus Maidana. But yet, he chose Marcus Maidana, a guy that Amir Khan had beat. It didn't make sense. And then he fought Maidana twice. I do think Mayweather looked at Amir Khan as a risk. I think a lot of people, and not just that, you know what? It wasn't the fact that it was just Khan saying that. It was I remember Nigel Benn saying that Amir Khan would beat Mayweather. I remember Paulie Malignaggi saying that Amir Khan would beat Mayweather. There was Johnny Nelson said that Amir Khan would be a big problem. There was many people in the trade that thought Amir Khan would be a handful for Floyd Mayweather. And I also think, generally, I think Floyd Mayweather thought that himself. I think Floyd Mayweather looked at Khan and thought, he's a bit of a problem. He's fast, he's tall, he's rangy. Because the difference was, Manny Pacquiao was fast as well. Difference was between Khan and Manny Pacquiao was, Manny Pacquiao was short. So Floyd Mayweather could kind of control it and use his height and reach advantage to kind of his advantage. With Khan, he wouldn't have been able to do that because Khan was a lot taller. and he had the speed, and he had good boxing ability as well. So a naturally gifted fighter, Khan was. And I think Mayweather looked at him and he thought, I don't really need that. Because, you know what? It wasn't like Amir Khan and Floyd Mayweather was talked about for years. You know, I remember when Amir Khan fought Danny Garcia, there was talk about him fighting Floyd Mayweather. But it didn't materialize. It's been going on for years. And when you think something's been going on for years and the fight didn't happen, it's like the same with the Khan Brooks situation. It was like it was being talked about for years, but the fight's not happened. Right? There's usually a reason why the fight's not happened. Yes, of course, Amir Khan's been the one that's not wanted to fight Kell Brook. But the same way, Floyd Mayweather was the one that didn't want to fight. Well, we know because Floyd Mayweather calls the shots. But the thing is with Floyd Mayweather, the reason why Floyd Mayweather, no one will say that he ducked Khan is because of the fact that Floyd Mayweather fought so many other great fighters. People aren't going to talk about Khan. You know, he fought fighters that probably were great, or not probably, were greater than Amir Khan. So I just think Floyd looked at Amir Khan and he thought Amir Khan would be a huge problem to him. That's what I think. That's why he didn't fight him. It doesn't make sense for Floyd Mayweather to take some of the fights that he did and not fight Amir Khan, because I think Amir Khan at that time would have been a huge fight. It would have been a huge draw. It would have been a big money fight as well. So that's why it didn't make sense. And then you've got to look at some of the guys that he fought as well. Were they more credible than Khan? Was Robert Guerrero more credible than Khan? No. Canelo, yes. Madonna, no, because Khan had beaten him. And Khan, in my opinion, is a bigger name than Madonna. And he fought Madonna twice. Berto, yes. Amir Khan was a bigger name than Berto. Pacquiao, no. So only really two guys there that you can say were more credible than the Khan were Pacquiao and Canelo in around that time. When Mayweather had that 6-fight deal with Showtime, Khan, in my opinion, should have been one of them. Because, like I said, I just named you 4 guys that I don't think were as credible as Khan and weren't a bigger payday to Mayweather as Khan. But I think Mayweather looked at Khan as a high risk, and the reward didn't match the risk. And even Eddie Hearn mentioned this when Amir Khan beat Devin Alexander, that Floyd looks at Amir Khan as a guy that, although it's a big fight and it'll do big money, Floyd looks at Amir Khan as a high risk. Although it'll be a good reward, but he can make that kind of reward fighting Madonna, fighting somebody else. So why fight somebody that's high risk, right? Like Khan, and not get... If it did Pacquiao numbers, I believe he would have fought him. But because it didn't do Pacquiao numbers, I don't think Floyd wanted to take that risk, and that's why he didn't want to fight Khan. My opinion. I do agree with Amir Khan. I do think Floyd Mayweather avoided Amir Khan. He didn't want that fight. For whatever reason. I think I agree with Khan on that one, if I'm honest. But what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. So guys, there's some crazy news coming out from Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor has said that he approached Manny Pacquiao for a fight with him in a boxing ring. Now, do you guys believe this? Do you guys actually think that Conor McGregor... I wouldn't be surprised if Conor McGregor did offer Manny Pacquiao a fight. Conor McGregor probably thought, you know what? Me and Manny can get it on. Again, it would be a mismatch, and Manny Pacquiao kind of said he wouldn't be interested in a fight with Conor McGregor a long time ago. That he's not interested in joke fights. But when the money gets splashed out, everyone gets interested, and we all know Conor McGregor is a huge star, and the money would be crazy for a fight like that. It'd be nowhere near the Mayweather kind of money, but it'd be more than what Manny Pacquiao's making fighting Thurman and fighting all these guys. The McGregor's a huge star. Let's not forget, it would do huge pay-per-view numbers. So if that fight was, you know, to offer to Manny in concrete, would Manny turn it down? I don't think so, if I'm honest. But I wouldn't be surprised if Conor McGregor. But then, having said that, I don't know. I don't know the full situation. I don't know the full story. Is it true? But Conor McGregor did come out and say that he offered Manny Pacquiao to fight. How true is that? I'm not sure. It's a bit of a tricky one. Personally, I think the money there would be massive for Manny. So would he turn it down? Again, I don't think so. But you never know. Manny might think, nah, I'm not interested in that. I don't want to. I'll get a lot of criticism. Floyd got a lot of criticism if I do it. I'll get, because I think Manny Pacquiao slammed that fight when it got made between Mayweather and McGregor. This is why I say you got to hold your tongue. Sometimes you can't slam something because you might find yourself in the same position. And if Manny Pacquiao was to find himself in the same position where he could make mega millions fighting Conor McGregor in an easy fight, and he's kind of slammed Floyd Mayweather, he'll make himself look like a hypocrite taking the fight. So this is why I feel like in boxing and business, you need to hold your tongue. You know, you shouldn't speak too soon, because it, you know, like I said, it could come back to you. And I think if that fight was offered to Manny, I think Manny would be stupid to turn it down. It's too big a payday. It's too big a payday, and it's an easy fight. And I think it's a fight that he, you know, it would be an easy win for him. So, and it would be a high payday. It would be a massive payday. You know, it would be probably his second highest payday of his career. So I think he would be stupid to turn that down. But I don't know. I don't know how true it is. Are they just rumors? Is it just rubbish? You know, we don't know. But Mayweather and McGregor came off. So McGregor's not obviously shown there that, you know, he was talking about the Mayweather fight for a very long time and it came to fruition. So when McGregor says something, you know, he's not talking smack. He generally believes it. And listen, who knows? He wants to fight Manny. He still wants to fight Manny Pacquiao or Mayweather now. So it's not a good fight for him competitively. I don't like fights like that because I don't think it's competitively a fight. I don't think it's a competitive fight. I think it's a one-sided fight. So I'm not really that interested, if I'm honest. But if Manny gets offered a huge payday, you know, why not take it? Take the money, beat Conor McGregor, and then move on, fight another big fight. So yeah, you know, and Manny's at the stage of his career where these money and business opportunities he needs to consider. He can't just let it go down the wayside if someone's offering him mega millions to fight an easy fight. You know, it'd be stupid for him not to take easy money. You know, that's the way I look at it. I look at that fight as easy money, easy work for Manny. But yeah, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this is just rumors, or it's just Conor McGregor just talking, or is it? Do you think it's actually true? And if it was to come to fruition, would you want to see Manny take the fight, or would you just think that nah, you don't want to see Manny fight a joke fight, or would you want him to take it for financial reasons, and then, you know, obviously it's an easy fight, beat Conor McGregor, and then move on to bigger and better things? Leave your thoughts, and guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.